Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Video Game Collectors Podcast. I am Matt Rose, and with me, as always, is Josh Byerly.
Yeah. Hi guys.
And
We're excited.
And of course, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Josh. So honestly, even though I was introduced myself first and him second, he is the reason this is even happening. So he gets all the credit, just so all of you know.
Actually, the only reason this is happening is Matt keeps pushing me to. We need to do a podcast, so that's the reason it's happening. So.
And Dennis is a big part as well. He's just taking a long hiatus. Yeah. But today we're going to go over Heritage Auctions this last week, and then we're going to get into some fun stuff. We're going to get into some possible reseals, and then a little something special at the end. So let's hop into it. Let me share my screen. Let's get over to Heritage Auctions. Let me get this up. Okay, let me get that up. Okay, there we go. Should be good. All right. Hey, look at that. We got some Atari. Can you see me, Josh?
Got some Atari. First, we got an Apple II, but this is for last week, last Tuesday, weekly auctions. Matt, do you know what day that was in particular?
June 1st.
I don't know. It was last week on Tuesday. June 1st.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it looks like there was 100 lots. I think we looked at it. There was 80 games that went, and then approximately 20 case packs or so. So here we are. Maybe that's also including trading cards. I'm not sure. Maybe
yeah, there are a few trading cards. I'd say there was about 10 case packs.
Okay, great. So first two games out of the gate are not Atari. Well, they are Atari games, but they are not for the Atari 2600. We got a Miss Pac-Man 75A++ Apple II, sold for $60. That's cheap. You can't grade a game for that. So someone got a deal. There are quite a few of them, but it is Miss Pac-Man, and she's kind of a cute little lady.
Is that your game out of full disclosure?
It was not my game, no. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I have a Miss Pac-Man for Apple II. Next one is one of these Parker Brothers Atari 400, 800, Atari home computer games. And these boxes just fit nice and snug, precisely in a WATA holder. And they're bigger boxes than your normal Parker Brother boxes. Return of the Jedi, Death Star Battle. It's the same game on Atari 2600 as it is on the Atari home computer. However, it is graphically better on the Atari home computer. The game itself, this in particular game for the 400, 800 did have case packs of it from a seller in California for quite a while. I think they've all dried up, but the 92A+ is pretty good on these. The Atari home computer Parker Brother games typically have more wear from what I've seen than the typical 2600 Parker Brother games. And they're the lid style box on these as well, so a setup box, so to speak. 92A+ sold for $156. Inexpensive, I feel like, but can be had. Air Raiders 6.0, not a popular game, not something people are going to necessarily grade. I'm not certain. There are a bunch of these out there, though. I just don't know the title very well. Mattel game, so. But sold cheap. So,
how do you feel about this Air Sea battle?
Air Sea battle is cool. It's one of the original games for the 2600, but this is an 88 release, so it'd make an Atari Corp release and an 85A++. This is very hard to find, the Atari Corp release of this game, Atari Corporation, as opposed to the Atari Inc. And we've gone over that before. Atari Corporation switched over. They switched over production to Atari Corporation as the name of the company around 1985, 86. And then on, that's what they get for Atari games, and they were marketed towards the backwards compatibility of the Atari 7800. So 1988, that's in the heyday of the NES. So think about this game coming out then. It's kind of crazy. They didn't sell very well.
And obviously the first print would have been a gatefold. And I was
and never sealed. So
yeah, out of transparency, this is one of the few that I've won out of these damn auctions. So
you won this? You got this one?
Well, you guys were chatting. You guys were chatting, and I was just like, "That's a sweet deal," and I like RC Battle, so there we go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even I think getting the first Atari games in new condition, even if they aren't the proper release, is still kind of a cool thing to do. There's some that you're just going to have to get the gatefold on, I believe. But it's a good deal.
Because a sealed gatefold is just like outrageously.
Yeah, they aren't even sealed. They come in an outer box with a hanger on them. So essentially finding new old stock ones, you'd have to check the outer box to see if it had ever been opened, if there's any color breaking. They're pretty neat. Yeah. So pretty hard. They're impossible to find, actually.
Yeah, gatefolds are ridiculous cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We're already dragging on these Atari games.
Yeah, we can blow through these a little faster.
Let's go. Alpha Beamer and Big Bird's Aid Catch, not case pack type games, unless you get the PAL copies, which can be found. 74 for Ernie, 69 for Big Bird. And those are good deals. They're lower grades, 6.5 and 6.0. Yeah, I think I probably would have bought these, but I'm taking a break on some of this stuff that I have a lot of games, and I have other projects going on. So these are good deals. In between there, you got a couple more $60 games. I mean, this is, say what you want about Atari. These are good deals. If you're going to get into collecting at all, here's a great price to get in on. So.
Well, yeah, there's no way in hell you're going to even grade any of these games for that price. So if you're just getting started and you just want to get a game, hey, you can get some pretty cool. I mean, look, Berserk, $61 graded.
Well, not only that, but you think about, you search eBay daily or you're looking for new copies of games. That typically a new copy of any game, aside from some, in a box, a cardboard or paperboard box, bare minimum $100 anymore on eBay on this stuff.
Yep.
So these are going for significantly under market, even if they're not the nicest condition.
Yep.
I think that people are just sleeping on this stuff. But that's okay.
Yeah.
Going a little quicker here, we get down to this Carnival. It's a low grade. This is a first release. I guess they call them orange boxes at WATA. They're orange. I'd say they're more of a red box, but that's okay.
I guess they're orange. I can't blame them for being colorblind. That's fine.
I'd say it's red.
Yeah.
It's okay. These are hard to find. As you have it pulled up here, you can see it says plays like the real arcade. We've gone over this. This is a first release of it. Second release will have the animation of Carnival or whatever. I can't remember what it is, like some balloons or something on there. This is a 4.5. They never came with plastic. They were glue sealed. They're always destroyed. Really hard to find in high grade. About the only one you see in high grade from the Coleco series for the 2600 is the Zaxxon. So you rarely see Carnival Venture, Mousetrap, Donkey Kong Jr. You just don't see those games in new condition of the first releases, first two prints, I should say.
Oh.
And this sold, it's a 4.5. Who cares? If you want a new copy of this, beggars can't be choosers, in my opinion. $41. Holy cow, it was a deal. 4 or 5 though. It's crunchy probably.
Yeah, It's a little crunchy.
But
You want to touch on
it's
any of?
$41. I would have bought it. I didn't buy it. I should have bought it. But okay, moving along. You got your average grade Pac-Man 7.5. This is a first release where the Pac-Man name is in white and not blue. Yeah, and these ones have plastic on them. So
Yeah.
that
$288.
seems like a good deal too. They're hard to get.
It is. I've got one sitting on eBay right now for $269, but it's a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think people are getting scared away from these grades. That's okay.
They are.
Not enough of these in nice condition.
No, Pac-Man's tough.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Frogger dropping a little bit. 948 plus $432. Red stripe.
Yeah, so that's like the 17th print because there's all these different language variations on the side of Frogger. But I'm just making that up. Maybe not the 17th print, but before the red stripe, there's at least 2 or 3 releases of Frogger.
Okay.
So, yeah, scrolling down. What do you think of the River Raid, Matt? The 988 plus for $312.
I think I'm confused because the first River Raid I ever saw shoot off on WATA went for how much? It was a 988 plus, or maybe it was a 988 plus, and it was in the thousands. I remember that.
Yeah, it was, and the 988 plus is really a hard grade to get on any Atari game.
Yep.
I bought this game. I'm going to say it.
Oh, sweet.
I had a 96A plus. I'm going to sell that one. I'm keeping this one. So I can't believe I got it for the price I got it for.
Yeah.
And see that thing? I won this game. It says make offer to owner 477 or more. It just automatically opts me into that. So if you guys are watching this and you see that, it's not that I went in there and I'm like, oh, I'm going to set this thing for sale. And that's just not the case. Heritage opts you in to sell things. And I'm just too lazy to go opt out. So.
Well, to me, that's a deal because it seems like any 988 plus goes for a minimum. Doesn't even matter what game it is, minimum for 500. So I'm shocked that went for 312.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sweet, nice pickup.
But it's a keeper. I love my Activision.
Great game.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just looking for things that stand out, kind of.
This Spider-Man's kind of neat. It's a PAL release of Spider-Man. Probably significantly harder to find than a U.S. release of this, and it sold for $126. That's okay.
65B plus.
65B plus. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here we are. Zaxxon. I was talking about this. You can find this red box, or I guess orange box, what Wada's calling them, but red box Coleco game easier than the other ones that I rattled off there. And this is a 96 NS, so never had plastic. Out of a case pack, I'm sure, from Pixel Perfect 80 off eBay, if you want to go there and look and see what he has. Nice guy. Lots of good stuff. So
180 bucks.
96 is still a great grade. Oh, Smurfs. He used to have case packs of Smurfs as well, but I think they're all gone.
Yeah.
But that was a cool cover.
And then we hop into the case packs immediately.
Case packs.
Yeah. A lot going for cheap.
Yeah. I think some of these were... no, not mine. None of these are mine.
Anything stand out to you here? For those who are listening and not watching, I mean, you've got a case pack of Junior Pac-Man 2600, $360. You got Pole Position, $104 for a case pack. That's insane.
Mm-hmm. That was a deal.
Yeah.
Pole Position's a great game too. So
yeah.
I like how Heritage is distinguishing between opened and closed, because many times you get a case pack that's been opened and maybe games have been swapped in and out. You never know. people putting together the nicest ones or pulling the nicer ones and then selling it as a case pack. And you think you're just getting nice ones, but that's not the case. So I'm not going to say that's what's going on here, but you just never know. Sealed case packs are pretty cool. The Activision case packs are awesome. I love the Activision logo on these.
Like these. So we've got a skiing, which is awesome, for $104 for a sealed case pack. That's crazy to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a deal.
And then
should
you
have bought some of these, man.
And then Space Invaders case pack 360. Obviously, there's some people after those. Spider Fighter 240.
I'd like to get a nice Spider Fighter. I don't have one. I got a couple case packs and they were just destroyed inside, and they were sealed too. So I was a little disappointed. Just moisture damage over time. Armor Battle. This was probably maybe it's easy to find. I'm not particularly familiar with this. It's interesting.
Case pack of Intellivision Armor Battle for $84.
I gotta look at something real quick because I think that's mislisted.
I like how they market 6 toys. It's not video games, it's toys.
Yeah. I bet that's going to be a late release of Armor Battle, if I had to guess.
Not a 79, or 79 is a late release?
No, it was originally released in 79, right?
Okay.
However, that size of case pack tells me that it's a re-release.
Okay. Without
the gatefold style box. So it's a later release of it, but yeah, probably Armor Battle. We're going into depth with stuff I hope some people care about, but some of the first releases of Intellivision games are very hard to find sealed. Some are not, but they're all amazing artwork. Some games are absolutely fantastic on Intellivision too. So had some pretty cool console exclusives.
Yeah, this would be nuts if these were gatefolds.
Yeah, the earlier release ones. So
$84 for that.
$84.
Ooh.
Good deal. Okay, we're on to NES.
Yeah. Bad Dudes, 96A plus. $2,280. Great game.
I think excellent game. Mark Erickson cover. Yeah. I think that this one, going in a weekly, I think it affected it. I think this would have pulled close to $4,000 on a signature.
Yeah.
I think this sold for a deal based on the grade and the title.
Yep.
There are not a lot of these out there in high grade like this. So if you like NES, if you like Bad Dudes, I feel like this is a good price. Whoever got that. And Matt's favorite coming up next.
My favorite. Well, I like it when this goes high. Double Dragon 2, 990A plus, $1,680. I actually think that's a little under what it should. I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's probably about right. It's a 9.0. I don't think that's low. I don't think it's high either. I feel like it's just right. Okay. Kind of like, yeah. I mean, I got that one for you. Remember? Yep. I sent it in for grading.
Yep.
I feel like that's going to be an 8.5 or a 9.0. I want to say more along the lines of an 8.5.
Yeah, I would say so.
And what did you pay for that? I can't remember. It was inexpensive.
$500.
$500. So yeah, but that was also a buy it now and a good deal.
Well, I should say 6, including shipping and then grading, because I think I sent you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. You got to build that in. All right.
That
Dudes with
is
attitudes. Man, I don't know how I missed that.
94B
I would have bought
plus,
that. Shit.
$432. Hey, you can make an offer right now for $648.
I'm not going to offer that. In the spur of the moment, I probably would have bid $648. The AVE games, this is an unlicensed Nintendo game for the Nintendo Entertainment System. And if you don't know much about unlicensed Nintendo games, go to nesworld.com and read everything in their archives of their old past um, articles that Martin put up there. That is a wealth of knowledge. That's where I started when I was getting into collecting. And he has articles about AVE, Color Dreams, and all the other. I think he's got one about Comerica on there, and then how Color Dreams, AVE, and AGCI were all intertwined as companies in some way or another. So it's really good stuff. Great for people wanting to gain more knowledge on Nintendo games. And Dudes with Attitudes is one of these games by AVE, and that's a nice grade. The seals are typically jacked to shit on that. So 94B plus, $432. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. Xanadu.
Xanadu 94A plus, $780. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's, man, I love this game. I had this game growing up. This was fun. Oh, I feel like it's underperformed maybe.
Mm-hmm. It is totally underperformed. First party Nintendo, good game, action adventure, role play style. And it probably just kind of fell by the wayside, throwing it weekly here. It's a 9.4A plus. I want to say there's a 9.8 going soon, or maybe, yeah, I'd have to check. There was one, I think. But there are not very many high grades on that. The Xanadu is an excellent game. It might not get the same love that other games get because it didn't span some crazy franchise out of it, but I kind of feel like it gets a little more love than a game like Star Tropics, but also equally as rad.
Yeah.
As a video game.
Fun.
So.
And then you've got like a top secret episode, the Golgo.
Golgo 13.
$162 for a 7.5B plus. I mean, that's like not even cost plus grading, really, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I probably would have buy it now for a raw copy like this on eBay for $150. So, yeah, I think these are underpriced. Now, Gyrus went up next, Matt. $1,000. It's $1,020. It's a 9.8A plus.
Whew, it's a ridiculous grade.
How do you feel about this? This is, I think, perceived as
I love this game.
Common sealed NES game.
I love this game.
I do too.
I had this game as well growing up, so I love this game. So I'm biased. I think in that grade is insane. I don't think 1,000 is enough. I don't care if it is common. I think just the popularity, the fun.
Well, we've seen games like All Pro Basketball go for $800 in 9.8.
Yeah.
And then Gyrus, which is an excellent video game, goes for $1,000. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me either.
I think maybe just the weekly factor coming into that because, there's a limited amount of money kind of watching, these auctions in particular. Let's say they came back up here and they bought a Bad Dudes already. Then they come down here and they're like, well, start hesitating a little bit. That's my guess. I'm just guessing.
Yeah. Good guess. I don't know. All right.
Legacy of the Wizard.
Man, the Starship Hector. That's a tough game to find. That's an excellent grade.
Ooh.
Hudson Soft. Man, $1,200.
9.8A. Yeah. Okay. See, this confuses me. This is just obviously a plus higher than the Gyrus. 9.8A plus, $1,200. This outperforms the Gyrus. That doesn't make sense to me.
It does to me because Starship Hector is significantly harder to find sealed,
Okay.
but definitely less known in Western culture. So
Is it a fun game? I'd never played it.
I'm not going to say I've played Starship Hector, but from a collector standpoint, this is a game that I always had trouble tracking down. Awesome box. Hudson Soft didn't make crap, so
That's true.
didn't make crappy games. They did make stuff, but not crappy games. So
Yeah.
$1,200 on a nice grade. I feel like I should have bought this too, so I did not. Orb 3D, yada yada yada. Legacy of the Wizard. Strider 94A plus, along with Bad Dudes. This is another Mark Erickson cover. This is an excellent video game. Capcom purple box. Underappreciated. $1,100.
Yeah,
that's fair. I feel like it's a good price.
Sure.
Good price for everybody. But you can buy it for $2,500 right now. Look at that.
Yeah. You double the guy's money. I'm curious because I've never had this on any of my auctions. Can they, whoever bought it, can they control this buy now price?
When they add a buy it now, I believe.
Okay, because I just
it auto defaults to a percent. See, 1,200 to 1,800.
Yep.
780 to 1,170.
And this one's it's like a third. It looks like it goes.
Yeah.
A third,
it defaults
or 50% off.
Then when you set a buy it now price, you can set a make offer price as well.
Oh, okay, I see. Ooh.
All right.
7.5 CIB Super Mario 2 Circle Seal, $480.
Yep. Is it a first print or not? I don't know. You'd have to open it. Does it have date codes on the flaps?
You'd have to check the
Who knows? I don't know if they noted it or not. Doesn't matter.
No.
Sold for $480 for a 7.5 CIB. Yeah. Super Spike Volleyball, 988 plus, sold for $1,500.
Okay, this goes back to now. I know this isn't an uncommon game, and yet this is the same grade as the Gyrus, and sold for a decent amount more. Tell me.
Yeah.
Give me the psychology.
I don't know. I had this thing pegged at around $800. So, I think of a 9.8 no-name-ish sports game in general. I think they're going to end around $800 to $1,000 if they're in a 9.8.
Yep.
I think that this is high, but it is developed by Technos. So
love Technos.
Yeah, they think Super Dodgeball, right? But Super Spike Volleyball. Nintendo picked this up, and then they made it a first-party Nintendo game. It's not necessarily that easy to find, but still great grade, higher than Gyrus and Starship Hector. Also similar grades on those. So.
Yeah, interesting.
Yep. Okay, do you want to keep going on CIBs? You want to scroll past this?
Let's scroll past the CIBs. There's nothing that really stands out on the CIB, and Bayou Billy was really fun growing up. I remember renting this a few times. 940 plus $750.
I think that went cheap. I've seen 9.4s to 9.6s going for around $1,200 on this.
Mm-hmm.
A good game. I like this game a lot. Konami made good stuff, man.
Absolutely. So somebody probably got a deal there.
I think that was a good price. There's a Zelda. I think that was a first print, right?
Was that a TM?
No Reve, small warning, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I can't read it. Yeah, it's an NES TM.
Wow.
5-screw cart, 6.5. I think the box is pretty jacked on this.
That's right. I think it was like a 5 or something.
Yeah, $360 seems like a good price.
Yeah, for TM.
First printish. Total Recall 9.2.
CIB, $130.
CIB. That doesn't sound like that bad of a price for a 9.2 CIB, $132.
And then we've got
Wario's Woods.
the game that we all know was common as hell when we were collecting, and now it's yeah,
Mm-hmm.
96A plus, $660. Whatever.
Yeah, good, great cover. Not my favorite video game.
No.
Odd puzzle game, but
Yeah.
not my cup of tea.
You want to touch on Yoshi or no?
Yoshi seems high to me because I also feel nothing about this game. Also another puzzle game.
Especially since even recently you could still pick these up for between 100 and 200, if I'm wrong.
Not only that, I feel like Nintendo had this cop out towards the end of the NES, and they're like, let's take a character, put it on a puzzle game.
Yeah, to sell
Got
it.
Wario's Wood.
Yeah.
Wario's Wood. Ooh. Watch out, boys and girls. Yeah, okay. Yoshi Cookie.
Yeah.
Wario's Woods.
948 plus $990.
Mm-hmm. All right. Tell me about these next ones, Matt. What do you think of these next ones?
I think these are Super Nintendo. That's what I think about.
But these two in particular.
Well, we have a CIB Pinocchio. Oh, why did I miss that? Thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate you pointing this out because I was just going to blow by them like they were nothing. Okay, we've got Pinocchio for display only. You for $114, which I don't fault this at all. I mean, just the grading and that's about what you would have had into it.
Sure, I don't fault that either.
No, you can get these from Tech Babe, or you used to be able to. They're gone now.
Are they all gone now?
Yeah, I wonder why. Someone might have gone and bought them. I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe I was.
She's just gonna print up some more. That's all.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. She's not printing them.
But what's that? No, go ahead.
I just have my opinions on this, and I'm rarely critical of Wada, just because I love him. Yeah. That's just who I am. But I really do believe they need to do something to distinguish these as display box only, or they have to do something, because even you look at this and you're automatically assuming you don't see a seal grade. So you automatically assume it's a CIB until you look at the picture. It says display box.
Exactly. I was trying to figure out why you kept asking me, "Whoa, what do you think about these? What do you think?" I was like, "What are you talking?" And then even now looking at it, I'm like, "Oh, CIB. No, there's no game. There's no instructions. It's just the box. That's it."
Yeah.
That's what we're looking at.
And some people are like, "Oh, they shouldn't grade these. They shouldn't do that." And I completely disagree with that.
Yeah.
I think they need to be encapsulated if somebody sends one in. And they need to be labeled properly to show that they are what they are, because I collect for display products. I want these sort of items in my collection, and I want them to be labeled so people know what they're looking at clearly and can see it quickly, as opposed to just for display only box.
Yeah. So what if you did something like, I hate looking at this one because it's the flat. That's driving me nuts. So is the next one. What if you were to, let's just look at Yoshi, for instance. It's a better example. What if you were to do, because it's the same grade actually, do the 9.4, but where the A plus is, have something like DISP, Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Then it's kind of at least guiding you. You're like, okay, you see where there would have been, a seal grade, but instead it's designating, kind of like almost like an NS.
Yeah,
I guess that's also suggesting maybe it's sealed, so maybe that's not right either.
Yeah, they probably don't want to go down that road.
Yeah.
I don't know what the solution is, but I would like one for myself. And I get why they graded display box, because these were meant for display purposes only. And some for display boxes are very, very hard to find. The
Yeah.
Super Nintendo ones are among the most common. This stack that you would get from Tech Babe.
Yeah,
You get Super Mario RPG, Super Metroid Pilot Wings, Super Punch Out, a few other ones, Toy Story. I think Ken Griffey Jr. She used to have Earthbound ones, but everybody bought those to put with their Earthbound cartridges a long time ago. Yeah, I just think that $900 is a lot for that item. The 96 is a really nice grade on these because they are fairly ghosted over.
well, yeah, let's mention the $900 one because I didn't touch on that one yet. So
Yeah,
right,
Donkey Kong Country,
right
for
next to,
display only box.
yeah, right next to the Pinocchio, the Donkey Kong. Man, $900, 96. Woo, for a display box.
Yeah, that's high.
I wonder if the bidder just didn't know that it was just a display box. You know, maybe they looked at it and was like 9.6 Donkey Kong Country. What kind of CIB price am I putting on that? You know?
Yeah, I mean it's cool. That's fine, but I think it's high based on what I know on these items.
It did prompt me to go buy a few more before they were gone. Not gonna lie.
It's okay. War of the Gems, which is really hard to find sealed. It's an A5A plus, sold for less than a Donkey Kong Country display only box.
So this was a deal. This was a deal.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Yeah, this was a deal.
Now I just want to touch on it one more time though. I do like personally, I do think grading display boxes is important because there are, like you were saying, super rare display boxes, especially in the Xbox community. You get into the Halo display boxes and stuff. I want mine encapsulated. So
I want my Hollywood Video display boxes encapsulated.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do. I think it's excellent. Anyways, NBA Jam 80 A plus.
Boom.
Sold for $1,600.
Was this yours?
This is not mine.
Okay.
I did not buy this. This was a good deal. There are so few sealed NBA Jams.
And of course, this is not Majesco.
No, thank God they didn't get a hold of this thing. Ruin a good thing. I love NBA Jam. My wife loves NBA Jam, and she does not like video games very much. I think that this game transcends a lot of just video game collecting. It's such a part of popular culture and an iconic game from the mid 90s that everybody played. So it's a game I feel like has a lot of room to grow. It's arguably one of the greatest sports video games ever made. And it's over $1,600 and it's an 8.0. Take what you can get on them, folks. Yep. I believe in that game a lot. So Player's Choice Mario.
Yeah, Player's Choice Mario. Super Mario World. 9.4 A++, $4,800.
Mm-hmm. I'd rather have an 8.0 NBA Jam. Yeah, than a post 1998 Super Nintendo game.
Yeah, I'm not against you on that.
Yeah, and we're just not even going to look at that Terminator 2 because it's garbage.
Jessica. And then we hop right out into Game Boy.
Yeah.
We got Dr. Mario 8.5A, $444. Not much to see there. Pokemon Yellow 9.2 A++, $14,400. Now, what was it about this one that made it so special?
I heard it's got Pikachu on it, Matt.
No, there was some kind of it had the black.
Don't you see it says Special Pikachu Edition? That's what makes it special.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. This is a black ESRB, so it comes after the white ESRB release of Pokemon Yellow. 9.2 A++. I don't care if it's black, white, purple, pixel, solid, whatever, ESRB. It's a 92A++ Pokemon Yellow. And at 14 grand, they think of white or pixel ESRB, as Wada calls them, went for significantly more.
So basically, Pokemon
in a similar grade, in a 92A++. So
Pokemon and Game Boy equals lots of cash.
yeah.
All right.
A 7.5 Turok for 64, the lone 64 game. I don't want to talk about any more Pokemon Matt. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm totally with you. 7.5 Turok, you got that? Sorry.
It's okay.
Cruise along. Got some GameCube. Touch on the Zelda. Promotional disc 96A+. Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition promotional disc, $720.
Yeah, you either got this game in the mail from Nintendo Power, or you got it packed in with one of your silver GameCube systems. Seeing that this is a 96A+, this was probably packed in with one of the systems. Nintendo sent out the first run of these in bubble mailers to people that subscribed to Nintendo Power. I got one, and it was pretty jacked up, and they somehow sent me another one. I don't know why, but yeah, they're pretty cool.
Really? Because I was one of the first to get on Nintendo Power, and I don't remember getting this, or maybe I got it and didn't care.
Maybe.
That's interesting.
I think you could get the strategy guide, or you could get the game. And I was like, why the hell would I buy the strategy guide if I don't have the game? Or something like that. I don't know. Okay.
Go on me.
Another not Turtles. Okay. Zelda, Master Quest, Ocarina of Time, and the Master Quest of Ocarina of Time. So for $600, 96A+. This is, I feel like, the easier one of the NFRs of these Zeldas to get. So cool game, 96A+. Cool game to collect, crap game to play. So.
Okay.
Ocarina of Time. That's what that is right there, Matt. It's junk.
You want to touch on TMNT or just cruise along?
No.
Okay.
No.
Let's hop and look for something that stands out. How's that? You okay with that?
Sure. Metal Gear Solid 98A+.
Yeah.
Sold for $6,600.
Not too shabby.
Wow. Okay. There were quite a few case packs of this back in the day.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay. Oh, there's a couple here I like.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's...
Liberty City Stories. Liberty City Stories.
We're just ignoring the trilogy.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. I like these games. They're PSP ports to the PlayStation 2. They are just, more of what Grand Theft Auto 3 is like. A little dumbed down, though, but cool games. Later releases, hard to find. 2006. So
96A++ for $660.
Yep. There's also Vice City Stories out there, which is also cool. I feel like they're hard to get, hard to find. And then Grand Theft Auto Vice City with a security label, 96A+, sold for $1,400. Thank God that wasn't a trilogy. So.
Yeah, this is a real game.
Yeah. Bear in mind, there are variants within the trilogy releases that some have maps with them, some don't. So they printed them with maps for a while, and then they just decided, we're going to make this really cheap and not put maps in with them. So, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Let's touch on this. That's fine. 9.4.
Yeah, I want to touch on this.
Yeah. 9.4A+, Red Dead Revolver, $840.
The first of the Red Dead series, a fantastic video game. Also Rockstar. Hard to find, sealed, Xbox PS2 version, underpriced, Great video game, great franchise.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Matt?
I've only seen you and Robin play the second version at Robin's house. I've
Mm-hmm.
never personally played it, but it sure seemed like a lot of fun watching you guys play it.
That's
So
Grand Theft Auto on horses.
yeah, I thought it was pretty cool, and it made me want to play it. So
Yeah.
I can definitely justify that price.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
CI,
No?
CIB, Grand Theft Auto 4. No, it didn't really do much. Halo,
Wait.
ODST, not really. 94A plus. It's kind of a so-so grade, $204. So there's just nothing there. Do have a Minecraft, however. Second print, 92A plus for $396.
Yeah.
It's just kind of
Seems like it's
average.
holding steady.
Yeah, average-ish. This, I'm guessing that this in the future will definitely shoot up.
Yep.
I think
They're going
that's
to be all going for a lot, just like Game of the Years are going for a lot now.
Yep.
They have like Halo Combat Evolved, Game of the Year version.
yeah.
Goes for a bit more than we ever thought it would.
It is.
Second releases of Minecraft on 360 will go for a lot.
I mean,
First prints are insane. So
yeah, this is basically a second highest selling game ever. Or was it second or first or third? Or I think Tetris is
first,
technically
what?
first.
Yeah,
That
Tetris
encompasses
is
a lot.
technically first because Blue Planet Software goes and fluffs the numbers and says every version of Tetris is Tetris.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if Microsoft is like every version of Minecraft is Minecraft. Maybe they do, but they probably do. Yeah, they absolutely do. But
Yeah, they probably
Tetris is like they're talking about all the versions of Tetris when they made so many different versions.
But let's put this in perspective. Minecraft is just not too far behind Tetris, and Minecraft has been out since when? And Tetris came out when?
2011. Yeah, yeah, no, that's a good point.
Versus what? 1980, 80, was it 87, 88, or even before then? I mean,
87.
it had such a huge lead on Minecraft, and Minecraft is already right on its nuts. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All up on that, is Nash. Okay,
That's
we're done
it.
with Heritage.
Yeah, we're done with Heritage. There you go. There's your update.
Sweet. Heritage update.
All
Some
right.
good stuff going this week in Heritage. Everybody needs to look at Heritage.
Going.
I don't think I have anything.
2 days from now when we're recording this on Sunday. All right, let's take a look at these Command and Conquers. Let me see. Is it going to be better if I... Nah, I'm just going to pull them over here. So, our fifth biggest listener wanted to send us some games to check out and see if they're reseals, and maybe even open one of them if it is a reseal to verify. We have, I don't know if the glare is going to come, 2 Command and Conquer 3s. Let's take a look. The wrap on them looks fairly similar. One of them has a security device enclosed on the bottom, and you can see the barcodes. This is very similar to what I've seen in other Command and Conquers. Just a layout, the numbers match from what I've seen. This bottom one does not, though, and it looks a little bit off, and I'm not 100% on it. It also is the one without the security device, as thanks to Dan, we have realized that at some point, we thought anything with a security device like that sometimes might have been a reseal. We've come to find out that's not always true, especially with EA games, because they purposely packaged them for specific companies and put those on them. So the one in question, really, I wouldn't. Josh, what are your thoughts? Let me stop talking, and what are your thoughts on these?
I can't see him in person, but I would defer to your opinion based on what you see there and what you looked at online.
It's tough.
I think I wouldn't open the security device one.
No, I would not either. I think that the security device one is legit for sure. I am questioning the seal on this one though. And if I'm dead wrong,
Okay.
I will pay Michael the money for this. So
Yeah.
you want to open it and find out?
I'll find him a real one. So, yeah, let's do it.
Or we could find him a first print. The first print that will have the live sticker on it. Through my browsing, I could immediately tell it what was the first print or not. So we're gonna open this. If we're wrong, we're sending you money, or we're sending you another game. Now I had
no. Before you open it, are the cases the same?
That is a good point.
Like if you look at the top of them.
Yeah. I would say that they are the same color, same design.
But are the notches in the top the same?
Yep. Notches in the top are the same, notches in the side. I'm not seeing too many dissimilarities.
Okay.
It's just that security strip that's throwing me, especially since it's a different style. But I mean, maybe they just swapped it up, and maybe I don't know. Let me find. Oh, there's my razor blade. Give me 1 second.
Moment of truth.
Always feels so. I'm like, is this costing me money right now?
Probably.
This is probably legit, and we're opening it, and Michael's going to send us hate mail. Let's find out. I have a feeling this might be. We'll see why this wouldn't be legit. Buy another game anyway. So, actually, I don't know if this specific game had any inserts. Clearly, it's got the manual. It looks mint as hell. I don't see any inserts outside of that. The game, I do see some spotting up here, which is weird. That's odd. And maybe I'm just overly trying to look for stuff. Let's see if there's any markings on the case. Patent pending.
Where to the insert?
Eco box. Let's see if the game looks pretty new. But we'll just buy him another game.
Don't open the other one.
Yeah, we're not opening the other one. I think the other one's 100% legit. So yeah,
let's look at those numbers a little closer.
On the security strip?
Yeah. Pull back a little bit. 995477. Okay.
See if
all right. Perfect.
You got it. I don't know why it's backwards in my camera. And I'll keep this for reference. I'll go ahead and stick it back on the game.
Okay.
And Dan Gomez is probably just going to write us a message and say, "You idiots."
That's okay.
Fine. That's how we learn. I'm okay with messing up. So, Michael, thank you for sending us those games. I'm going to be sending you back your good copy, and along with another new copy as well that I know is legit. So there you go. But we were hoping to have a guest on the show, Dan, but sadly he was busy finding Nemo. Yeah. So he was busy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he was busy finding Nemo, and instead, the nice man that he is, the nice loving man that he is, he sent us a little gift. Maybe you've seen it down here in the third box. It just looks like a black box with some kind of weird orange sticker. I'm going to go ahead and pop over to it, and I'll explain a little bit. What do we got, Josh? You know,
Gwyneth Paltrow's head
in a box, right?
in a box.
This is going to be a little hard. So my mic's actually, I can probably boom my mic over here.
Perfect. What's in the box, man?
What's in the box? It's not a dick. So this is a Halo 3 Legendary Edition. It's a little roughed up. So, I mean, and the only way to really grade this is if you sent it to VGA. And what's the point when it's, you know, it's a little torn up, a little banged up. A lot of people, what they really want out of these boxes is the Halo game inside. I don't have a picture of it, but I'm going to be showing you here in a minute. There's 2 Halo games. There's also the Halo helmet. The Halo helmet's really, really cool. A lot of people use them for display pieces. You can find them on eBay anywhere from $60 to $100. Even they were going for more at one point. And Dan sent this to us and said, hey, I want you to open that on air. And so I said, okay, cool. This will be fun. Because he wants the games inside. And then what we're going to do when we're done opening this is we're going to take the helmet and due to Dan's request, and we are going to auction it on nintendoage.net. And all the proceeds will go to the local food bank. And there you go. So everything we auction off will be going to a good cause. So thank Dan. He's an amazing guy, Dan Kaplan. You can find him on Instagram, wherever. Say your piece. One of our biggest fans. But like I said, he's finding Nemo. And with that said, we're going to open it up. I have never opened up one of these before. So this is going to be really cool. You ready? And this is a do not sell before sticker here. 9/25/2007. So here we go.
Huh.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt.
I don't know how I feel about this.
What about opening it? And then there's a clear sticker on the end.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. I think they're only like $300 right now on eBay.
Really?
You know what's cool? And I'm going to try and show it in this image. Can you see that halo on the inside? It's really hard. Here, I don't have much room.
Yeah, we can kind of see it.
It's got some nice display art on the inside. Oh, actually, here, so here's what you do with this box. I didn't even notice this. This
You
box,
reverse it.
you break it open, and this becomes this big poster.
You flip it and reverse it. You destroy your packaging like every good kid did to their video games.
No, this is a poster. You can hang this on like your door and stuff. It's awesome.
Okay.
That's what we do with it. Okay. So if you've never seen one of these, here you go. It's kind of cool. Lots of cool artwork. How do we open this thing? This feels wrong.
Yeah, I agree. I'm under the firm belief that big boxes or versions of games shouldn't be open to sacrifice the game inside for grading. But
Oh, look at that.
I guess I'm in a minority.
That's what we're after right there.
A little bit of love.
Da-da-da-da.
Halo 3, baby.
Dead Mint. Halo 3.
Wait, are they all in black cases?
Yeah. Yes.
Is this specific to this pack?
It is. That's why when you see these on eBay,
Holy shit.
yeah, that's why he wants to open it and grade it. These are pretty rare. And that's why. Because when you open this, you didn't open this to get this game, save it, and grade it. You open this to open it and play it. So there's very few of these. There's not
Right.
one. So if you want one, you better hurry up and go on eBay and get one because they're going to be flying out the door. Anyway, this thing's dead mint. Obviously, this is what he wants. With that said, actually, let me take the dead mint part back. Now, I don't know if you can see it. Am I frozen? Okay, I don't know if you could see it here. It's going to be really hard. There's a rib right here that this game is resting on. Now, it has made, actually, a rub mark. You can kind of see it in the video, I think. See that rub mark there?
Mm-hmm.
So this is not dead mint. Now, Dan, please take note. I did not do this. So if you think you're going to get, this is kind of like any case pack. People think they're going to get a case pack and get a mint game. Here's one example right out of the case of what happens. And it's because there's this hard plastic ridge right here, and it's just been rubbing on this thing over and over and over again. So
that's what she said.
So there you go. With that said,
that's why you should just not open big box stuff. But
yeah, this is a lesson for a lot of people.
Okay.
At Dan's expense, but hey, we love that. And you can see it on this game too. You see the rub marks there?
Yep.
All down the back. And it's because these cases sucked. They just have these hard ridges here. And there's a little bit of rubbing here on the front too. I can see on both games actually. Heck, even look, if you see the sticker here, there's some, it's kind of jacked up a little bit. It's kind of weird. Anyway. Yeah, so there's 2 sealed games, and then let's check out what else is in here. I think it's just the helmet, which just came off of its stand. Yep, that's pretty much it. 2 games and a helmet.
Can you wear the helmet?
Can you wear that? No, you can. Here, you can see the inside. It's not wearable. It's just got a slot for the. But that's pretty. That's pretty cool, right?
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty sweet.
I like it.
And this is what we're going to be. This is what we'll be auctioning off. NintendoAge.net.
With the box? With all the components?
Yeah, it won't have this outer, we could fold maybe this outer piece back up and put the helmet back in the box.
Yeah, I think we should.
Sure.
Yeah, let's do that. Cool item. Thank you, Dan Kaplan.
Yeah.
Oh. Look at that.
I can repackage that later. Oh. So that was
pretty cool. Awesome. Yeah. It's always fun opening sealed stuff.
Yeah, I wish I kind of really wish that I could sit here and say, hey, we opened it and your Halo 3 is dead mint, but sadly that thing is not. It has. I can see the rubs now. It's rubs on the top and on the back.
So you're better off just keeping these things sealed.
That's a tough call. That really sucks. What's great about this though is this game should be a 9.6, 9.8, but it's going to be an A, I would say.
Okay.
So it's still, I think it's still, that's a tough call. It depends on how much you get the Legendary for. I mean, I've seen them go for $200. If that's the case, why not open it? Because to me, I think the helmet's killer to display. And otherwise, you just have this huge black box that you have to store somewhere. And if it's not in good shape, you're not going to grade it with VGA, I imagine. So I don't know. It's not much of a display piece because it's all black, and it's kind of like.
Okay.
So
there's one less sealed one in the world now today. So
yeah, you just raised the value of mine and everybody else's out there that has this.
Yeah.
There you go.
I got dilemmas with the way people pull games out of boxes. I can see why people do this, but
did I do that wrong?
No. Like if you're doing I think it's fine. Some people are going to do what they want. with what they have, right? It's their stuff. But if you say, for instance, Zelda Four Swords has been a game for years that people have pulled out of rougher condition boxes, and it started with VGA to send in the sealed game inside the box. And Mario Parties, they've done it with those, and just discarded the boxes. And I think it's short-sighted. I mean, I've seen it done with Pokemon Box where people do that. I get it if your box has been opened and you want to grade that game that's inside, sure, but I don't know. I think it's devaluing on things. I would also like WADA to do some sort of label to say this game originally came with Halo 3 big box, and it was the only way you could get it.
So
right?
it came
Halo
out
3 Legendary.
like came out of a blah 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 box, kind of like a triple pack.
Yeah, and that was the way they were packaged, no other way. And it's missing part of the original components, essentially.
I would have.
Maybe I'm wrong. People are going to get obsessed with their high grades, but
I don't
was
think
Matt. Hold on a second. There was the Wii with the Wii U Zelda game that just sold on eBay. It was a WADA 10.0.
Mm-hmm.
It was pulled from the Zelda game that has the amiibo inside, and that's the only way that game was packaged. So essentially just sacrificing a crappy box for a game inside. And not everybody that's buying this stuff is going to know.
I would have one thought, just because I know there are some boxed case packs where Microsoft was one example. Halo triple pack, for example. A Halo triple pack is a boxed, there's 3 games in there, but what those 3 games actually were, they were production games, and they're just overstock that they just like, oh, we're just going to mash these together, throw them in a box and sell them. So that one would be a hard one for me, because those were legitimately not in the box to begin with. They were just extra stock that they had. And like, we need to get rid of these, and let's triple pack them up and piss them out. So something like that. But
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah. But I get what you're saying.
But still really cool of Dan to send it in. We're going to get rid of this helmet on NintendoAge.net.
We're gonna do 1 week auction.
Yeah.
And anybody who wants to bid on it, basically it'll just be kind of like a timed bid, and then we'll just read through the threads, kind of like we used to do on Nintendo Age, and then we'll just set a deadline time. The last bid that's right on the time, or right the second before the time hits, highest bid wins, and all of it goes to the local food bank. So you're helping people. It's a good cause, and you're getting stuff.
Yeah.
Hopefully I post that on Nintendo Age. I may start it next week, because it's going to take me a day or two to get this video out. So I'll start it most likely on a Sunday, and I'll run Sunday to Sunday, or whenever you want to start it, Josh. When do you feel is it good? Sunday to Sunday
works for me. Sunday to Sunday.
Most people can make it at that time. Yeah. So thanks, Dan. That was cool. That was awesome. Obviously, it holds a little true to my heart because it's Halo, but that was fun to do. Sort of. Feel kind of violate a little bit, just a little bit. And thank you, Michael, for sending those games as well.
Yes, thank you, guys.
Don't think either of those were reseals.
No.
Who knows? You have anything, Josh? You have any wins?
Yeah, I got my game room almost done here. So I put new new electrical in, new plumbing in, the ceiling because I'm below the laundry room, so I put new drain lines in and everything. Sheetrocked the ceiling, painted it, put new tile floor in. It's ready to get shelving up, and I've been working on it. It just takes so much time. I've been going through totes, getting stuff out. So that's my win.
Looking good. Those are some sick Nintendo cabinets in the background.
Yeah, they've always been there, just not displayed well. So
Can't wait.
they are actually an M18. The model number is M18H. I didn't know that until today. Somebody showed me a screenshot or a catalog. They also made an M18K and an M18X, and they are smaller versions of these tall cabinets. And now I want to find those as well. So it's really cool.
Sweet. Maybe we can. Mm-hmm. I'll be excited.
How about you, Matt? What'd you get?
Gosh. I know I have some wins. I think I just sent them off to Wada though. I wish I had it in front of me, but I got a Arch Rivals Nest sealed and a Smash TV. I was pretty excited about that, and I actually have to thank Eric and Sean. I think it was Eric specifically, but I thank both of them for helping me track those down. That was pretty cool. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you both.
If you guys are listening, if they're listening, tell them I need an Arch Rivals. Just send me the link next time, please.
Actually, I do have. Come to think about it, I do have a win. I can't really. Eric, forgive me, Eric. Sean sent me some badass stuff. I know he sent you that Fortnite, and then I got some sweet stuff, some sweet game. Do I have? Let me see if I got that game. One of my games here. I got not a Counter-Strike, but I got a Splinter Cell. And I did not expect him to send anything. It was just out of the kindness of his heart. And then he sent me. I don't know if I can pull it down. Let me pull it down. Why not? Give me a second.
Yeah, pull it down.
This is one of the bigger pieces. It's gonna be hard to see with my ring light, but
yep.
Basically, it's is it a print or a photograph or whatever? He had a custom painting done. I believe it was in the background of the video he was in, and he had one or two prints ran off of it. And this is one of those, and he sent it to me for my game room. So that is badass. And then he signed the back and made a fun little comment that I appreciate. So thank you, Sean. That was pretty badass. And then he's a bunch of, oh yeah. And then in the background, if you can see it, he also sent pretty stoked about this little Master Chief. Apparently you had to be at, I forget what it was, what convention or whatever, to get this. It's the only Funko I have, and it's probably the only one I'm gonna have because I laugh at them a little bit, but this is pretty badass, and because it's a gift from a friend, I think that's pretty sweet. And then a couple of video games. Yeah, no. So thank you so much. And maybe we have a surprise for you coming. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That was a lot of wins. That was a lot more wins than I expected. But
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sure I bought some stuff. I can't think of anything.
You're not in your normal game room, so you're a little bit off.
This is my normal game room. It's all coming back. Here, I'll tell you what I won. Hold on. Let's see.
Anyway,
I kind of took some buying break for a little bit.
I should take a buying break.
I got a Shadow Hearts. Did I talk about that last time? No. Picked up a sealed Shadow Hearts, listed as the promo version, but not the promo version. So somebody just did a sell similar on eBay. A hard game to find sealed for PS2. I got it for a great price. Just got it in. Looks nice. Picked up a Triple Play 99 for PS1. I needed that sealed. Crazy Taxi Sega All Stars version for Dreamcast. And that's about it. And I picked up a couple NBA Live 15s with Damian Lillard on the cover after he went crazy in that game. So, I needed the 360 version, so I got that. And a couple others of the PS4.
Should I say some prayers that he doesn't leave Portland next year? Because he sure seems.
Nah, he won't.
You sure?
No.
All right. So he sounded that. I don't know, that tweet he sent after the game. It sounded a little bit.
No,
Just saying.
he's not going anywhere. I mean, where would he go? Let's talk about it for a minute. Where would he go?
Anywhere.
No, dude. Somebody's got to offer a ton for that for Lillard, man. He's
So it'd be a high
the
market.
dude is top 10 in the NBA.
So it'd be a high market. I mean, you could get rid of LeBron and throw Damian.
I don't want LeBron.
Just saying.
You got the geriatric team in Portland with LeBron and Carmelo. So
Hey, they're friends.
I'm just kidding. They're
They could hang out.
no. I don't think he's going anywhere.
Okay.
It's got it. The trade would have to make sense. There's no trade that makes sense there.
Is he locked into a contract? I don't even know right now.
Yeah, through 24.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
he is.
Okay. So it would have to be, yeah, that's going to be a tough trade. That guy is a machine and worth every penny. He's insane. And I'm not even the biggest Blazer fan, but that guy is insane. You can't deny that talent. He's nuts.
No, and he's better than Clyde. That says a hell of a lot.
I was going to debate if he was one of probably the best Blazer of all time.
He's the best Blazer of all time, hands down.
But you would say Clyde is two, maybe like a Porter 3.
No.
Who's 3?
Well, Marcus Aldridge is 3. Aldridge is 3.
Okay.
Brandon Roy should have been 3, but he's not. So, oh man.
Wow.
I mean, we had Zach Randolph. Zach Randolph is up there too. That dude is insane. I know he did leave, but he was really good. Steve Smith, Rasheed Wallace. I mean, these are greats.
Hell, you even had Pippen briefly.
J.R. Ryder.
Didn't you? Wasn't Pippen on Portland for like a year?
Yeah. Pippen.
That's insane. I mean, mind you, he was on the.
I think we had Sean Kemp too.
What?
We got Carmelo Anthony right now. Shit.
Wow.
But all-time Blazers that stayed Blazers, right? Clyde, but then he even left, right? But
and won a championship finally with him.
Kersey. Jeez, man, Kersey was insane.
Yeah.
I would say
Robinson,
Aldridge is the
Duckworth.
3rd.
All right. Fair enough. All right. Well, we don't want
Bill
to.
Walton.
What about Sam Bowie?
Darnell Valentine was a great blazer. I mean,
All right.
Rod Strickland, man, we got some good blazers out there.
Rod was good. All
Danny
right.
Ainge was a blazer for a while. So, okay.
We're done boring our listeners with the basketball, I guess.
Okay, that's fine.
You did that. You got anything else? Anything else you want to talk about? Anything else you want to lay out there?
No. Yes.
Oh, what?
I want your Hong Kong game cartridge ink video games. So if anybody has them, I'll buy them from you.
Oh, you're not talking to me. You're talking about the listeners. Hong Kong what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll show you. And I want them in boxes.
Okay. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about now.
It's going through things, looking at stuff I have. I want more of these.
That's pretty sweet. What the hell?
Hong Kong Game Cartridge Company Limited, not Inc. Okay, and they look like this.
Why have...
They're awesome. They're such a weird little thing. I know Eric has a bunch of them.
Huh.
Dane had a bunch, and Jason Smith had a bunch, and I got Jason Smith's, and they're very hard to find.
I was gonna say, I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Yeah. Dexter, this helicopter game.
Have you played any of them? Have you popped it in and just, or will it only?
Yeah, this is My Own Secret Castle right here. I had all the names on them at one point.
What was the helicopter game? What would that crossover to be?
I can't remember what it is. This one's
Tiger Heli.
Castle Excellent, but it's actually Solomon's Key. So,
ooh,
yeah,
that's pretty sweet.
Cool. You got Zippy Race and B-Wings. So these are really cool games, but these are the original boxes they came in. They're just really hard to find. Hong Kong games are awesome. And then they also made them with these sleeves too. So they're like somewhere in this middle ground of pirate meets licensing agreement with Nintendo, because some of the games, the boards inside are actually the game, actual Nintendo boards in some of these games. It's really strange.
Weird. That's bizarre. So you want everybody to send you...
I have...
What are you missing?
Everything. I'll take whatever. I don't care. The condition on these are shot, so I'll look for upgrades too.
Okay.
I'll take whatever you have.
There you go.
I've seen a poster. I think Eric has a poster I've seen at one point. He has some nice ones too, but they are just insane to find. And then there was the licensed Hong Kong games like this. So you can see Hong Kong version on the bottom. But these are licensed. They're also 72 pin. So a nice white cartridge. Really cool stuff. These are even hard to find. My Mario box is completely destroyed. It's really ugly. But yeah, those are Hong Kong, and then these are, I think, these are the Asian versions. So
yeah,
you can see the box different. Hold on, let me show you.
I've seen the Asian versions.
Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Hong Kong versus Asian version.
Asian.
But look at this.
Cart's
this is
the same.
Stupid. Look at these variants.
Huh?
Asian version.
Wow. So you've got
seal
like a
quality is different.
PAL like seal, and then you've got like a US seal.
Mm-hmm.
That's bizarre.
And I think the cartridges are different on these. Yeah. It's dumb, but I love it. Yeah, this has a matching seal quality on it. Coat on the flap. This one,
Does
this
Peter,
doesn't have any seal equality.
weird.
Yeah.
Does Peter know you have these?
This one, however,
Does Peter know you have these, or does he collect these too?
he probably does. He probably, I don't know if he knows I have these, but this one right here is interesting. I just looked at, has a date code on the flap. This one doesn't. Leads me to believe this one came first. I don't know. Maybe not. No idea.
Bizarre.
Any weird stuff like this, just I want it. I'll take condition upgrades. Mario 2 Asian version. Look at these little boxes.
Ooh, that's sweet looking.
Basically, yeah, it's really rough.
Basically, they were smart. They just chopped off the bottom of the box where the foam sat and just shortened it up.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. Saves money.
Yep. Yeah, this sort of thing, you take what you can get condition-wise.
Sweet.
And they have manuals as well. That's it. So the listeners of the world, if you have any of these, the Hong Kong unlicensed beats licensed meets pirated games, I want those. If you have the Hong Kong licensed Nintendo games, I want those. I only have 2 licensed ones. And then if you have any of the Asian version releases, I want those as well. I will buy them.
All right. And they can
For
reach you at
fair value.
Wafflefoot Instagram.
No, just leave a comment.
Oh, yeah, do that too. Right below this video.
Yeah. Sweet. Or send me a message on Instagram. That's the way.
Along with a hate mail.
Hate mail. Yep.
Sweet.
Perfect.
Anything else?
No.
Okay.
I got nothing.
I don't have anything else either. We don't need to do 3.5 hours again. We're good.
No, we've put in a little bit. That was supposed to be a quick one tonight.
Oh. And what? How long is it? Hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Well, thanks everybody for watching as usual. All 5 of you, 6 of you, maybe there's 7 now. Might be up to 7. We appreciate it. I hope you enjoy. Give a shout out to Dan. Thank him very much for sending this in. I've never opened one. That was pretty awesome. Be sure to go over to nintendoage.net. Donate to the local food bank. If you just want to donate directly to, I am open to that. Every cent of that will go straight to the local food bank. And then thank you again, Michael, for sending us your games, and we will get those back to you as well. That was pretty cool. If you have anything you want us to look at or go over, let us know. If you want to send us something to open, that seems to be fun and cool for everyone, ourselves included. Reach out to one of us, either in the comments or on Instagram. I'm MCM Rose, I believe it's 1 at Instagram, and Josh is Wafflefoot. That's about it. Thanks again, Sean, for all your awesome gifts. Really appreciate it. And that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll see everybody again soon. Take care.